Hey, so in this video, we're gonna talk about 7 different things that you actually need to know to build a business that lasts. So let's dive in. Hey guys, Bryan Dulaney here, top 1% of all marketers and funnel experts in the world, according to Tony Robbins. And in the past decade, I've had the privilege and opportunity to help my clients and my partners generate over $250 million. And I'm passionate about launching your expertise, growing and scaling your business, and building your legacy. All right, so one of the first things that you need to know to build a business that lasts is who is your avatar, okay? It's known as an avatar. I like to call it perfect customer, perfect audience. Who is the person that you want to do business with, right? What I have found, for doing this for 13 years now and helping people start from scratch and companies that are already doing $30, $40, $50 million a year, is that there's not a lot of clarity about who they serve. So if you're gonna build a company that lasts, what I've found is that the big brands, companies that are doing $1 billion and more, they know with specificity. Take Lululemon, for example. Their avatar, if you will, they call her a muse. And it's like an 80-page document or something of that nature. It's this fat book that talks about her and it talks about her husband, it talks about their life, it talks about everything about it, and it goes into deep detail. And so I would encourage you, if you're gonna build a business last, focus on who is that ideal customer. For me, it took years to figure out who my ideal customer was. It took serving a lot of people to figure out, okay, yeah, I don't want that person, and yes, I do want this person, right? I found things that I don't resonate with and I don't want and I won't tolerate. I found things that I really do love and enjoy and fires me up and keeps me excited and thrilled to work with those type of people, right? And so, for me, that was my journey. My journey was trial by error, right? I would work with local businesses and then work with, national brands and international brands, and then start working with experts. And that's where I really found my sweet spot, because in 2005, after I came back from dying, if you know anything about my story, if you don't, go to BryanDulaney.com and be sure to check that out. But I died, I came back to life, went on a journey to find my purpose, and I realized my purpose is to share my story and to get that out there and to also help other people share their story. And so what I found over the last 13 years of marketing online since 2006 is that I found my sweet spot, right? So you're gonna wanna figure out what your sweet spot is, like who is the perfect customer for you? Is it a male? Is it a woman? Right? What income demographic are they in? What are their wants, their desires, their aspirations? What are their dreams? What is their, who is this person, right? And then clarify and clarify and clarify and clarify and know that person by name. It helps when you know them by name. When you could speak to them by name, then it just helps, right? Do they have kids or not? Are they married or are they not? Right? What value system do they have? That's really important to me. Having the same value system. Someone who's out of alignment or out of integrity with my value system, I've seen things go haywire there, right? And that's just from my experience, right? So number one is know who your perfect customer is, right? It's really hard to hit a target that you don't know where it's at, right? So if you don't know what you're shooting for or what you're aiming at, you're never gonna hit it, right? If you just aim a gun up in the sky and start shooting, you're not gonna hit anything. You've gotta have a target that you're focused towards, okay? So that's number one. Number two, second thing that I think is important for you to know about building a business that actually lasts and is not just a flash in the pan, fly by the night kind of thing, is know your competitors, right? Get deep and understand the marketplace, understand the ecosystem, and don't just understand, it's important not just to understand direct competitors, but who are other people in your ecosystem that you can support and they can support you. You could have an extra $1 million, $2 million, $3 million to your business just by looking at the ecosystem that you exist in and finding ways to serve and support those other people in the ecosystem, right? There's things that our agency are not the best in the world at. That way we align with people that are, right? And then we bring them into the fold and we align our customers and our clients and our partners with those types of people, right? Okay, so in every business I found there's always a way to work your way into an ecosystem, okay? Don't be your own island and not have anyone who's, sending business, in to work with you. In fact, I just talked to my good friend Bart Miller this morning, who was talking about his course on getting paid sponsorships, and he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna work it on. I'm gonna integrate it into other people's businesses. It's what's called integration marketing. So he's gonna integrate his offer into the back end of other people that he knows, like say Russell, or like this woman Rachel, who's a friend of ours. And so he'll work that offer in. It's called integration marketing. So when you look at your ecosystem, how do you integrate into other people's businesses, and how do they integrate into yours? Okay. If you don't have that clarity, you'll be on your own island, and you'll just be running paid ads and generating customers. But you're gonna leave a ton of money on the table if you're not integrating with other people's offers or allowing them to integrate you into their business. Okay. So that's the second thing. Okay. The next really important thing is to know about is, okay, what are they selling, and at what price point? Okay. I think it's really important that you have a pulse on your competitors and the people that are in your ecosystem. Okay. And you keep a tally, you just keep like a scoreboard, if you will, and keep an eye on what they're doing. Okay. Because you can see what they're doing. There's platforms like, I've used in the past spyfood.com and what runs where, and you can kind of spy on your competitors. There's all types of competitive research analysis tools that they can show you what your competitors are doing that are successful. Okay, to some degree, there's some blockers that they can put up that allow that to block that information, but for the most part, you can see like what's going on in the marketplace, which is awesome. And I would encourage you to figure it out. Like, don't just think that no one else exists. Right? Because they do. They're there. They're marketing. They're getting up every day like you are. They're putting their best foot front forward. They have a team of people who are helping to get their message out. Right? So pay attention to what's going on in your marketplace. Pay attention to what's going on in the ecosystem. Quite frankly, that's why for the last 3 years I've been in Russell Brunson's highest level, his mastermind, his $50,000 group, because I want to know about things before they come out. Right? I want to be ahead of the curve before they happen. Right? I've got a copy of Traffic Secrets, which doesn't come out for like 5 or 6 months from now. I've already had it for the last couple months sitting on my desk. I've already gone through the book. I already know what's in the book. I already know the material, right? Whereas the rest of the marketplace has to wait until May to get a copy of the book, right? So super important. Get on the in and in, the up and up on what's going on in your marketplace, okay? So that's number 2. All right, number 3. The third thing that you need to know if you're gonna build a business that lasts, and that's the problems that your customers face or your ideal prospects face. Okay, so I talk about this all the time in our one-day private intensives with clients, and we actually work through this exercise. It's so vital. Okay, people are looking to move away from pain and looking to pursue pleasure. Okay, so what is the pain that your customers, your potential customers, are facing right now, and how can you help them solve that pain and get out of it? Because as soon as you help them solve the pain and get out of it, they're now your new best friend. They're much more likely to buy from you because you've helped them get away from a pain or away from a bad situation that they didn't want in their experience. Okay? And you help them move into an experience, an outcome, or a result that they want more in their life. Right? So knowing the problems that they face, okay, helps you become category king in your marketplace and of those problems, and then also providing solutions to those problems makes you become a thought leader. Okay? Super important. The fourth thing that you need to know about building a business that lasts is where and what platforms are you advertising? Is your competition and is the marketplace advertising for the same type of customers that you're looking to attract into your business, right? Are you using Facebook and Instagram? Are you using YouTube ads? Or how about Google and Yahoo or Bing ads? Are you using affiliate marketing? Like, where are you reaching your customers? Okay, something that you need to understand. Where are they at? What platforms do they use? Are they used on podcasts or are they not? Are they on YouTube or are they not? Okay, I would propose that they're probably on a combination of all the different sites. What we found is that podcast listeners are typically higher income earners, so typically they're better buyers because they have more money to spend, right? So it would be advantageous for you to start a podcast or for you to partner with someone and start a podcast, right? There's tons of different ways to do it, but where and what platforms is your ideal customers? Knowing that information is super important so you can start tuning in yourself and start listening like your potential prospects are listening. Actually put yourself in their shoes for a minute. Okay, putting yourself in their shoes for a minute actually will help you to understand where they're coming from. All right, now if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below this video. I actually would love to hear from you, so drop a comment below this video, like this video, share this video if you'd like. But drop a comment below this video, and I'd love for you personally, I would love for you to not only launch your expertise, grow and scale your business, but I'd love for you to build a legacy. You build a legacy that actually lasts longer than you're here, right? They can help your family, they can help future generations. That's what drives and fuels me, because I died back in 2003 when I was at Slippery Rock University, and I came back to life. So that's why I'm so passionate about this stuff, because I have a lot to be grateful for. Even standing here right now, even having breath, I have a lot to be grateful for, and I want to help more people like you actually build something that's going to last, it's going to matter, and it's going to create a ripple effect for generations to come. Not just a flash in the pan, fly by night thing that's going to be here tomorrow and gone the next, right? Fifth reason why it's so important to build a business that lasts is your why. Like I just mentioned mine, right? Like I died and came back to life, right? I went on a journey to figure out what my purpose was. 2 years in, I found my purpose. I figured it out. It was share your story and help other people share their story. I've been doing that literally ever since 2006 when I started online marketing and affiliate marketing and selling stuff online and helping people get their stories out. Like as I was just doing it, I realized one day I woke up and I was like, man, when I sat across the table from this guy named Dr. Todd, whose vision was to eradicate waterborne illness in the country of Liberia, and he needed to raise $10 million. And he did. He did it. He raised $10 million. And I realized that moment when I was sitting across the table from him in our one-day private intensive, I realized like I'm actually living my purpose. I'm here doing what it is that I'm called to do. So what's your why? Like what's the thing that fuels you? What gets you up at night? What has you waking up in the middle of the night, taking notes by your bedside? What has you waking up early in the morning, creating content for your tribe? What has you waking up early in the morning, creating content for people that are not even in your tribe yet, right? These are some of the things that we do. When you have a why, when you have a strong enough why, it'll drive behavior to produce. At the end of the day, it's all that matters. Producing results is the only thing that matters. Helping people move forward, advance, go to the next level. That's really the only thing that matters in my perspective. Okay, it's helping them get away from pain and into pleasure. What's your why? I'd love to know your why, actually. If your why is something that's deep, something that's meaningful, I'd love to know about it. What is your why? My why is I died and came back to life. I have a second chance, but I've got a lot of things I need to get done while I'm here with the rest of my time. We don't know when the good Lord will take me with him, right? But I know that every day is an opportunity to share. Every day is an opportunity to help more people. And so that's my legacy, right? And I'm in the process of building that out. I know my why. That's what I get up. That's why I wake up. That's why I'm filming, all this crazy content for the whole year of 2020. So be sure to tune in. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to, follow and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff so you get alerted and get notified when we do go live in the first place. All right. All right. The sixth thing that you need to know to build a business that lasts, that is when you combine thought leadership with what you sell, that is the amplifier. It's the game changer. You look at Dave Asprey, what he did with Bulletproof Coffee and his thought leadership with his podcast and his books and all the stuff that he does over here in the information space. He's got coffee that he sells, right? I believe the future in business is the combination of thought leadership and the information business that combined with the actual physical products. You look at Amway, whether you love them or not, they literally, their business took off when they combined selling physical products first, like dish soap and all that type of fun stuff, and energy drinks, and then moved on to vitamins and pretty much sell anything now. But then they moved into selling information, personal development to the people who are actually building the business, and that just took the company to a completely new level. Okay, so I believe that businesses need to bring both of this to the table. Look at ClickFunnels. What Russell's done with ClickFunnels and building a $1 billion evaluation is the fact that he's got software and he has information and he brings them, smashes them together, and boom, he's got a $100 million plus company, right? Now the tribe element is important, but that's the core concept, right? So how can you apply thought leadership plus whatever it is that you sell? I don't care if you're an agency, an e-commerce business, an information product business, like it doesn't really matter. You can sell any of those things and you can combine thought leadership, mash them together, and distribute it through social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, like all these different platforms, LinkedIn, right? And you can increase your reach, get more traffic, get in front of more people, right? That's what the point of all this is, and add value, produce results in advance. Like that's what this is all about, right? Okay. So that's number 6, to build a company that lasts or to build a business that lasts. combine thought leadership with whatever it is that you sell, and you'll sell more stuff. I'm a testament to that, and all my clients and partners are a testament to that as well, okay? And lastly, the seventh thing, okay? The seventh thing here, really to build a business that lasts, is what are the results you promise and what are the results that you stand on? I'm a big believer in 10xing whatever it is that investment might be. So if someone invests $100,000, I gotta be able to stand on $1 million. If someone's gonna invest $1 million, I gotta stand on 10 million bucks, right? If someone's gonna spend 25,000 bucks, I gotta stand behind that and say, okay, we're gonna help you see through the finish line of making $250,000 or more, right? And so that's how I roll personally. I understand that selling is based on what people want in their experience in their life, whether it's health, wealth, or relationships, right? We want better health, better relationships, and better wealth. We want more in all those areas. So what does your market want? Well, you got to figure that out, right? You got to talk to some people about it, right? Or you just know it because maybe you are that person, right? But at the end of the day, we're selling results. That's what we're selling. We're always selling that because that's what people want. People buy outcomes and experiences. They buy benefits, not features. No one buys features. No one's excited about all the buttons that come in the car, right? It's not all the buttons that come in the car. It's the heated seats that warm my butt when I'm driving down the road and it's cold out, right? The fact that I'm warm, that's a benefit of the heated seats. I don't care that the seats are heated. I care that my butt's warm, right? So think about what results can you stand on. What is the 10x amplifier of that? If you have something that's $5,000 or $1,000 or $500, right? Can that produce $50,000 or more in revenue for that person? If it can't, you should rethink your strategy on how you price your products and services, right? I'm a firm believer that you charge what you're worth, but you 10x whatever that investment might be, okay? So those are the 7 things that I found over the years that are vital components of building a business that lasts. If you build a business that is based on results, consistently producing results for the clients that you serve, you'll have a business that lasts for a lifetime, right? Because you just continue to get more business, right? What happens to one happy customer? They send more happy customers, right? And I think that's what we all want, is we want to build a business that not only lasts, but we have a tribe of happy campers that are sending us new business for free that we can serve and we can continue to go out and produce results. So if you have any questions about this video, okay, that I shared, building a business that lasts, any of these different components, be happy to answer any questions you have. Drop a comment below this video, like this video, share this video. And again, you can also go to BryanDulaney.com and learn more about how we can help you, right? You can check out, there's 3 different categories in ways that we can help you. We've got tons of different things for free, from books to webinars to checklists, all types of different things that you can check out over at BryanDulaney.com. We've got a done with you category that's more of your our coaching and our mastermind and that type of stuff. And then over here in the 3rd bucket, we've got the done for you stuff. So done for you is our agency. That's everything from branding and copywriting and funnel development and offer and product creation, all that type of fun stuff. So everything, soup to nuts, A to Z. We help people launch their expertise, grow and scale their business, and launch their legacy over there as well. So go check it out. If you need any help, that's where we're here. I have a team of over 20 different people from all over the country here in the United States that are here to serve you on your journey of launching your expertise and building your legacy.